Hey guys, and welcome back. So I got a super cool idea for a video today that I think you guys are gonna like. So I'm gonna start drawing myself with this chibi character to simplify the video. So here's what we're gonna do. A sub-branch of fanon is called headcanon. When someone invents a piece of fanon that they really believe in, it may not be accepted as a general part of fandom, but it still stays tucked away inside the creator's brain. It thus becomes his or her personal fandom. There are actually a lot of these if you go search them up online. So I have 15 in total today, and one wild card. I have 7 Sonic headcanons and 7 anime headcanons. I'm going to be rating these today on a 5-star system. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start with the anime headcanons. Here's the first one. Ash and Gary are not the anime-verse equivalents to Red and Green, their fathers were. Red has been away training since before Ash was born. Green and his wife are dead. So okay, that one's actually very cool. I like how they segued the game into the anime, but not like the way most people would think. So I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5 stars, just because, it might not be true. Okay, here's the next one. All the different versions of Sailor Moon, anime, manga, parallel, Saramia, Crystal, PGSM, Saban Moon, etc., take place in different dimensions created by the Galaxy Cauldron. So I like that one. I really think it's cool, but I've seen Crystal and the original side by side, and they were pretty much the same, but I haven't seen anything else, so for the sake of the video, I'll give it 3.5 out of 5. As Zoro trained when he was younger, every time he mastered a sword style, he'd get his ear pierced. That's why he has 3 earrings, one for each sword style. Okay, that is a super cool one. I love it. One Piece is my favorite anime, if you didn't know that already. I think that's super cool. I always wondered why he had only 3. It made no sense, so this is super cool. It's getting a 5 out of 5. Okay, so here's another One Piece one. Zoro missing eye was not the result of some nasty training session with Mihawk. He had gotten a speck of dust in his eye, and his frustration of not being able to get it out, he cut his eye out because his crew was not around to stop him. When Mihawk asked him about it, he said if the love cook could fight with one eye, so could he. So I like that one, but I don't really think it sticks at all. I don't think Zoro's that dumb just to cut out an eye just because he can't get dust out. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. Sanji and Zoro pick fights with each other not only to stay sharp, relieve stress, boredom, but also to reaffirm their mutual respect and caring for each other in a manly way like they learned straight out of their childhoods. See, I like that one, but the thing is, I always thought they fought because it was like a brother-brother relationship. I always thought they just got annoyed at each other, which is why it made the anime so funny. So I think I'm just going to give it a 2 out of 5. It just isn't what I thought it would be. Okay, so here's a Haikyuu one. Headcanon that when Kenma wants something from Kuru, he just slowly and deliberately starts pushing things off of Kuru's desk until he pays attention. Okay, that is super funny. I love Haikyuu, and I know that they're really like to play around with each other and be funny, and Kenma likes to be annoying. So I think that's a super funny one. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. Okay, so here's another Haikyuu one. Kenma's scared of dogs. He would often find himself hissing at the dog or hiding behind Kuru whenever it tries to approach him. So that's actually super relatable, not gonna lie. When I was little, I used to be scared of dogs. I could relate to you, Kenma. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. These Haikyuu headcanons are so funny. Okay, so that was the 7 anime. Now to get to the 7 Sonic headcanons. Here's the first one. Shadow has a thing for drawing when he's alone. Sad about Maria? Draw himself and her together. Angry at Sonic? Draw some ruthless murder, all in a child's stick figure style. Oh my gosh, me and Shadow can relate. I love it. So I really like that one because Shadow doesn't really know how to express himself that well. So drawing, which is basically what I do, I love it. So that's a 6 out of 5. The kids in the Sonic cast, Tails, Charmy, Cream, etc., are all homeschooled by their respective guardians. The main reason this is the case is that in the event something happens, Eggman attacking, or in Charmy's case, a case of the chaotic skits, they are able to be there in that moment quicker than if they were in public school. Wait a minute, wait. Tails is smart, why is he going to school? Plus, all of these characters are super smart and able to fight a villain. Do they really need to go to school? I don't know, 4.5 out of 5. Maybe Cream needs to go to school. Here's a funny one. Silver, having lived in a post-apocalyptic future, had never seen snow in his life. His first time encountering snow didn't go so well. Silver freaked out over there being a new apocalypse, only with white stuff instead of fire this time. After getting explained that this happens every year, Silver grew fond of winter. It is his favorite time of the year now, and the season he looks forward to the most. Oh my gosh, I love that. Silver is, he's really smart, but then he's like a little kid being trained in this new world, so yeah, that's a 5 out of 5. If Styx were to meet the werehog, she would see him as perfection and would attempt to claim him as her mate. Okay, that's just disgusting. Okay, like I ship Styx and Sonic, but not the werehog. No, 1 out of 5, sorry. Okay, this is a very interesting one. The classic timeline is not actually the past. The classic timeline and the modern timeline are actually 2 separate universes. This also applies to Sonic 06, Sonic Riders, and the TV shows, including Boom and the Archie comics. The white space world from Sonic Generations is actually bits and pieces from each universe, which is why Crisis City is almost there with classic and modern universe locations. So I like that one because it really didn't make sense how classic Sonic was in all the modern levels, so it makes more sense that they're separate dimensions and not just the past and the future. So that gets a definite 5 out of 5. Sonic's family legally adopted Tails, making them true brothers in their minds. Even when their parents disappeared, the 2 of them stuck together unfalteringly. As a matter of fact, it might have even brought them closer together. In contrast, Amy was adopted by Cream's family, making the 2 sisters. However, they tend to view each other more as friends who have sleepovers every day because of friction with their somewhat overbearing parents. Amy ended up moving out and putting distance between herself and Cream. The 2 sometimes worry of themselves that they'll never be able to be close to the distance that formed between them. So that one's actually pretty sad because I always thought that Amy and Cream were like 2 good friends, and I always thought that Tails and Sonic were also 2 good friends. So honestly, making them like siblings, it's okay. 3 out of 5. Okay, here's the last Sonic one. Lyric mistakes Sonic for Shadow and Sonic Boom. When he says, you and I have unfinished business, he must have been referring to the events that took place around 1,000 years ago, given it is impossible for Sonic to have existed back then. The only other option could be Shadow. In addition, Shadow seems to fight against the Boom crew for a while, possibly indicating he gets deceived by Eggman to work against them for a while. That one's actually really, really cool, but there's this running joke in Sega and Sonic that, look at them, they don't even look the same that much, just besides the colors, and like Shadow's spikes are upwards and they have different features. I don't know why they always get mixed up in games. So 4 out of 5 just for that controversy. Okay, now it's time for the wild card. This one is a wild card, but it's actually one I created. I created this headcanon. So it says, in the Super Smash Bros. Series, all the characters, Mario, Link, Sonic, etc., aren't actually the same characters as in the games. As we can see in the first game, either Master Hand or Crazy Hand grabbed the toys and made them alive, meaning these aren't the characters, but brought to life plush toys of the characters. So I don't really need to explain myself since it's mine. It's a 5 out of 5. So that was the video. I hope you guys liked it, and please like and subscribe, and I will be making some more drawing videos if you were those people who like me because of my drawing. I will be making some of those in the future. So don't unsubscribe, I promise I'll make some more. Bye.